What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. Hope you all had a great weekend. It's Monday, December 12th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Finer, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prize draws like NFT Airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week is Laugh Out Loud Comedy Movie Trivia presented by the Toonies and the Appreciators. The Appreciators NFT is all about art and community, building together to create a true community-led project. With 40% of mints and secondary going to the community wallet, the community has also decided to donate 10% of mint sales to charity. The Appreciators community and team is fully focused on continuing to push the bar forward. They will continue to drive focus back to Season 1, and Season 1 will be an all-access pass to the App House and all the features that come along with it. Learn together, grow together, and build together, and look for Season 2 of The Appreciators coming soon. Prizes this week include 10 Appreciators NFTs, 10 Toonies NFTs, Diamond Select Toys and Collectibles, assorted Fig Pins and Funko Pops, Jarritos Soda Packs, Bussy Buster Hot Sauce, and more. Now, let's get ready to laugh with question 1. Who was the original Nutty Professor? Is it A, Charlie Chaplin, B, Jerry Lewis, C, Larry David, or D, Eddie Murphy? Well, the original version of the Nutty Professor, played by B, Jerry Lewis, is not only thought to be one of the best performances put on by Lewis, but also was chosen to be included in the Library of Congress as part of the National Film Registry. The film is truly hilarious, but its induction into the NFR recognizes it as a very important film, one that has had an influence on subsequent filmmaking. It was even adapted into a stage musical in 2012. Its old-time feel makes the film such a joy to watch, a reminder of the sorts of comedies that filmmakers used to make, a little drop of nostalgia for those who want to experience the past. Now on to question 2. This question is sponsored by our friends at Jarritos. Jarritos is the official beverage sponsor of Freckle Trivia. We're going to be giving away variety soda packs and a few more surprises in the coming weeks.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Oh. Super good, super good, super good. Oh. Cause we just taste super good.
Jarritos!
Thanks, Jarritos. Now on to question 2. In Caddyshack, Rodney Dangerfield says, if you buy a hat like Ted Knight's, you get a free what? Is it A, box of teas, B, golf lesson, C, bowl of soup, or D, cart rental? Oh, this is the worst looking hat I've ever seen. When you buy a hat like this, I bet you get C, a free bowl of soup with that hat. Oh, it looks good on you though. Rodney Dangerfield made a long and successful stand-up comedy career from insulting himself, self-depreciating comedy. So it only makes sense that he would be just as good at insulting other people. Dangerfield walks a fine line of making fun of everyone without seeming mean. And honestly, what an honor it would be to be insulted by this guy. This line, while he's checking out the golf clothing store, is a classic Dangerfield put-down. And it's made even better because the uptight Judge Smalls is wearing the same hat. Pretty embarrassing. Now, on to question number 3. What is Bill Murray's occupation in Groundhog Day? Is it A, a school teacher, B, a dentist, C, a salesman, or D, a weatherman? Well, Groundhog Day centers on a cynical Pittsburgh. D, weatherman Phil Connors, played by the iconic Bill Murray, as he's accompanied by his producer Rita, cameraman Larry, to attend the annual events surrounding the traditional February 2nd festivities. Phil isn't too keen on the assignment, acting as though the celebration of Groundhog Day and predicting the weather is beneath him. But after a blizzard traps him in Puxatawney an extra night, Phil wakes up to find that he's reliving the same day over and over and over again. The situation drives Phil over the edge, at one point quite literally, but it also gives him a chance to analyze his past behavior. I love Groundhog Day. Now on to question number 4. What is Napoleon Dynamite's favorite sport? Is it A, volleyball, B, bocce ball, C, tetherball, or D, tennis? Well, Napoleon is a simple man of simple desires. He just wants to be really good at C, tetherball, learn how to draw really well, and impress Deb enough to maybe get a high school girlfriend. These are impossible dreams when everyone thinks he's a joke, right down to the random kid on the school bus. But the fact that he doesn't strike back on a regular basis is a testament to his spiritual fortitude and mental acumen. Napoleon Dynamite was made on a very small budget and filmed in just 3 weeks, with many of the cast and crews getting paid small amounts, including the titular character of Napoleon, played by John Hader. The film went on to become a cult classic and one that I love personally. Now, on to the final question of the day. What is the film shown in this clip here?
Rascals. I guess that's your theory. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Hey! Your cell is limp! Like your dick!
Watch your language in front of the lady, punk! Jeez. You were saying?
Hey, Gilligan! Did you eat the skipper?
You better pray to the god of skinny punks that this wind doesn't pick up, because I'll come over there and jam an oar up your ass!
Is it A, Black Sheep, B, Tommy Boy, C, Dumb and Dumber, or D, Liar, Liar? Well, this film stars the legendary Chris Farley as the titular man-child who was forced to keep his family business afloat following the sudden death of his father, Big Tommy Callahan. To do so, Tommy must travel the country with his unfriendly sidekick, Richard, to sell as many auto parts as humanly possible. Our answer is Peter Siegel's comedic cult classic, B, Tommy Boy. Prior to officially landing the title of Tommy Boy, several working titles were under consideration. For starters, the movie was filmed under the tentative title Rocky Road, like the ice cream. Additional titles considered Fat Chance and XL. The title that made the most headway was Billy the Third, a Midwestern. However, since producer Lorne Michaels was already in production on the Adam Sandler comedy film Billy Madison, the title was deemed too similar and was changed. Along with Spade, Sandler was one of 2 SNL cast members up for the role of Richard. That guy, little coat. Now that concludes today's round of comedy movie trivia. I've been your host, Ian Finer, and thank you so much for playing this week, and thank you to our sponsors for the day, Appreciators and the Toonies. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for another round of Laugh Out Loud comedy movie trivia, and thanks so much for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Tuesday, December 13th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Finer, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes like NFT Airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week is Laugh Out Loud comedy movie trivia presented by the Toonies and the Appreciators. The Toonies Social Club is a collection of 5,555 NFTs on a roller coaster of nostalgia. They intend to capitalize on the club aspect of their brand and push connections within their holders and spotlight their skills and talents. They have a carnival badge system as well, which gives Toonies a chance to have holdable achievements, and they'll play a big part in the Toonies Social Club, which has yet to be fully revealed, but it will be an experience where holders will compete to have a spot on the leaderboard. Prizes this week include 10 Appreciator NFTs, 10 Toonies NFTs, Diamond Select toys and collectibles, assorted Fig Pins and Funko Pops, Jarritos variety soda packs, Bussy Buster hot sauce, and more. Now, let's get the day started with question 1. In what movie did Jennifer Aniston have to wear at least 37 pieces of flair? Is it A, Friends with Money, B, Office Space, C, Along Came Polly, or D, She's the One? The restaurant where Jennifer Aniston works in our answer B, Office Space, is a bland joint where she never has enough buttons while she serves some of the most forgettably named dishes imaginable. Pizza shooters, anyone? Disgusting. If tchotchkes somehow remind you of TGI Fridays, that's because it was intentional. For the longest time, TGI Fridays staff was known for wearing lots of flair on their outfits, but they phased out the practice in 2005. Mike Judge confirmed that Office Space was at fault, as the restaurant chain only realized how tacky their stupid flair looked after getting mocked on the big screen. Now, on to the next question. What was John Belushi's Delta Tau Chi name in Animal House? Is it A, Bluto, B, Flounder, C, Pinto, or D, Otter? Well, one of the most iconic images in Animal House features John Belushi holding a bottle of Jack Daniels. In the film, frat pledge A, Bluto, freaks out when they get evicted from their house and a case of booze falls on the floor. Bluto catches a fifth of Jack Daniels, which he chugs down in seconds. Belushi partied a lot during his time in Hollywood, but he didn't actually chug that much whiskey. Instead, the bottle was filled with iced tea. Since Animal House was his acting career start, Belushi did remain sober for the duration of filming, but sadly quickly spiraled out of control in the years to follow. Now on to question 3. This question is sponsored by our friends at Jarritos. Jarritos is the official beverage of Freckle Trivia. We'll be giving away a number of variety soda packs and maybe even a few surprises in the coming weeks. Cheers.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Cause we just taste super good.
Jarritos! Thanks, Jarritos. Now on to the next question. In Wedding Crashers, Will Ferrell's character has moved on from crashing weddings and now crashes this. Is it A, baby showers, B, bar mitzvahs, C, graduation parties, or D, funerals? Well, thanks to Chaz, some fans call Wedding Crashers one of Will Ferrell's best movies. Chaz is the original Wedding Crasher and reveals himself to be a lot less charming than John and Jeremy imagined. When John meets him, he is revealed as a middle-aged man living with his mother, having given up on weddings and moved on to crashing D, funerals, using his manipulation of grieving women, which appears far less playful than John and Jeremy's antics. He yells at his mother, "Ma, the meatloaf," and calls Jeremy an idiot for getting married after falling in love with Gloria. His lazy attitude and selfish behavior make him one of the film's less likable, albeit hilarious, characters. Now on to the next question. In the film, there's something about Mary. What athlete plays Mary's former love interest? Is it A, Brett Favre, B, Derek Jeter, C, John Elway, or D, Peyton Manning? Well, and there's something about Mary. Mary's former love interest was portrayed by A, Brett Favre. Favre was actually the third choice for the role. The directors, who have New England roots, originally casted then Patriot star Drew Bledsoe, who had to drop out after an ugly mosh pit incident at an Everclear concert. We've all been there. Steve Young was option number 2. Even Mary refers to him as her dream man in the film, but Young politely declined, citing the Mormon children who would flock to the R-rated inappropriate comedy film if he were in it. Now, for the final question of the day, you'll have to identify the film shown in this clip.
To be continued.
Oh! Oh! You don't get to touch me. Ever.
Okay, Romeo. Let me help you up.
Get off of me! Don't you touch me!
It is over between us, Kate. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody!
Is it A, Austin Powers, B, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, C, Wedding Crashers, or D, Dodgeball? Well, that clip that was shown was from one of my favorite movies, D, Dodgeball. The basic premise is a small, friendly, rundown gym versus an uber-yuppie, glitzy mega gym across the street. The owner of Globo Gym, White Goodman, played by a hysterical Ben Stiller, wants to buy average Joes across the street from its owner, Peter LaFleur, played by Vince Vaughn, in order to turn it into a parking lot. These guys have been rivals for a long time, and it comes to head in the events that follow. Now, I won't bore you with further details, go watch the movie, but I will say that a professional dodgeball tournament is the answer to LaFleur and his nerd buddies' problem. And that concludes today's round of comedy movie trivia. I've been your host, Ian Finer, and thank you so much for playing today, and thanks to our sponsors for the week, the Appreciators and the Toonies. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for another round of comedy movie trivia, and thanks for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Wednesday, December 14th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Finer, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prize draws like NFT Airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week is Laugh Out Loud Comedy Movie Trivia presented by the Toonies and the Appreciators. The Appreciators NFT is all about art and community, building together to create a true community-led project. With 40% of the mints in secondary going to the community wallet, the community has decided to donate 10% of mint sales to charity. The Appreciators community and team is fully focused on continuing to push the bar forward. They will continue to drive focus back towards Season 1, and Season 1 will be an access pass to the App House and all the features that come along with it. Learn together, grow together, and build together with the Appreciators. And look for Season 2 coming soon. Prizes this week include 10 Appreciators NFTs, 10 Toonies NFTs, Diamond Select toys and collectibles, assorted Fig Pins and Funko Pops, Jarritos variety soda packs, Bussy Buster hot sauce, and more. Now, let's get the day started with question 1. What character is known for saying, "Oh, behave, baby"? Is it A, Ace Ventura, B, Tommy Boy, C, Austin Powers, or D, the Fresh Prince? Well, our answer is C, Austin Powers International Man of Mystery, premiered in 1997 and was a modest box office success, grossing $67 million worldwide. But the unusual comedy found a larger audience for home video that clamored for a sequel. And in 1999, Austin Powers' The Spy Who Shagged Me became the highest grossing film of the franchise. And Vern Troyer's diminutive Dr. Evil clone, Mini-Me, became part of the pop culture zeitgeist, along with other of Austin's various catchphrases like "Groovy Baby," "Do I Make You Horny," and "Ooh, Behave." Also, the name of the Game Boy Color Austin Powers game is "Oh, Behave." Now, on to the next question. Which of the following is not a comedy film starring Adam Sandler? Is it A, Billy Madison, B, Happy Gilmore, C, Old School, or D, 50 First Dates? Well, Adam Sandler has now been in the movie industry for more than 30 years, made billions of dollars at the box office, and is one of the most bankable actors in Hollywood history. And though that brings into question why the quality of his movies are sometimes spotty, Sandler has had just as many movies that are criminally underrated. The one film on this list that did not star Adam Sandler is C, Old School, which stars Luke Wilson, Vince Vaughn, and Will Ferrell. Though the actor is critic-proof, as no matter how much negative criticism his movies receive, they are still box office successes. There are times when critics do take shine to him in his dramatic roles, like Reign Over Me, but those are albeit fewer and further between. Now, this next question is super good about super bad and is presented by Jarritos. Now, Jarritos is the official beverage partner of Freckle Trivia, and we'll be giving away a number of Jarritos variety soda packs over the next few weeks. But check out this skate deck that we picked up in Miami at their Jarritos DGen Arcade event. We'll be giving away one of these to a very special winner this week.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Cause we just taste super good.
Jarritos!
Thanks, Jarritos. Now on to the next question. Everyone knows McLovin from the name on his fake ID in Superbad, but what was his real name in the movie? Is it A, Evan, B, Fogel, C, Seth, or D, Muhammad? Well, Christopher Mintz-Plass's B, Fogel, is memorable, and some fans consider him the funniest character in Superbad. His foolishness is implicit in his most memorable conflict, trying to buy alcohol with a fake ID. He decides to use a single name on the ID, which Evan and Seth point out will draw skepticism from the potential clerks. However, he shows that he uses critical thinking when he explains it was either going to be McLovin or Muhammad, as Muhammad is the most commonly used name on Earth. He does miss the mark, but he uses his smarts to get there. His intelligence comes up in other moments, like his idea to seem like a desirable bad boy by having Officer Slater and Michaels fake arrest him and haul him out of Jules's party. At the end, we all know Fogel, McLovin, gets the girl. Now on to question number 4. Which of the following comedians did not appear as a cast member on Saturday Night Live? Is it A, Chevy Chase, B, Bill Murray, C, Chris Rock, or D, Seth Rogen? Well, the comedian that did not appear on SNL as a cast member was D, Seth Rogen. Allegedly, Bill Murray hated the SNL cast in the 1990s. Known for producing some of the greatest names in comedy, SNL has been on the air since 1975. The show often features a host and a musical guest, while including an ensemble cast that performs satirical shorts and comedic sketches that often have to do with current events in the news or pop culture. Murray was one of the first stars to get their start on the show, acting as a cast member from 1976 to 1980, which earned him an Emmy Award for writing in 1977. Now, on to the final question of the day. Name the Eddie Murphy film shown in this clip.
May I help you?
Yes, I'm from Metalux, explosive research company. You have a Russell Fielding working here?
Yes.
He ordered these plutonium nitrate, multi-explosive, sound-seeking projectiles. Here they go. Have a nice day.
Wait a minute. What did you say? Metalux?
Yes, Metalux, explosive research company.
I don't show any record of that delivery here in my log. I think there must be some mistake. I think your company must have made a mistake.
No, I haven't made a mistake. Y'all made a mistake.
No. You don't understand. You see, I know about every delivery that comes into here, and they put it right here in this little log. I'll tell you what. We'll straighten this out with research, right?
No, let me explain something to you, okay? This is a sound-seeking projectile. I suggest you don't use the telephone, you don't sneeze, you don't cough, you don't do anything, and if you have to break wind, maybe one of them little quiet, sneaky ones, because the slightest peep and your designer jeans ain't gonna fit no more. Now, y'all can work this out after I go. Have a nice day.
Is it A, Rush Hour 2, B, The Golden Child, C, Beverly Hills Cop 2, or D, 48 Hours? Well, if you've played our previous movie trivia events, you'll know that our answer, C, Beverly Hills Cop 2, is one of my favorite comedy movies, and it's a fun watch for anyone who just enjoyed the original or really loves Eddie Murphy. Ably directed by legendary director Tony Scott, Beverly Hills Cop 2 sees Axel Foley leave Detroit for Los Angeles once again. This time after Captain Bogomil, played by Ronnie Cox, is shot but thankfully not killed. As he investigates, Axel finds new corrupt leadership within the department and unexpected government involvement. Reinhold and Ashton's chemistry with Murphy returns instantly, and it's still quite enjoyable to watch them work together. There's a number of memorable moments in the film, and I hope you enjoyed the clip that we showed. And that concludes today's round of Comedy Movie Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Finer, and thank you so much for playing today, and thanks to our sponsors for the week, the Toonies and the Appreciators. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for another round of Laugh Out Loud Comedy Movie Trivia, and thanks for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Thursday, December 15th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Finer, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prizes like NFT Airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week, is Laugh Out Loud comedy movie trivia presented by the Toonies and the Appreciators. The Toonies Social Club is a 5555 collection on a roller coaster ride of nostalgia. They intend to capitalize on the club aspect of their brand and push connections within their holders and spotlight their skills and talent. They have a carnival badge system as well, and these badges give Toonies a chance to have holdable achievements. They'll play a big part in the Toonies Social Club, which hasn't been revealed just yet, but it will be an experience that holders can compete to have a spot on the leaderboard. Prizes this week include 10 Appreciator NFTs, 10 Toonies NFTs, Diamond Select Toys and Collectibles, assorted Fig Pins and Funko Pops, Jarritos Variety Soda Packs, Bussy Buster Hot Sauce, and more. Now, let's get ready to laugh with question 1. If you're not first, you're last is a tagline from what comedy film? Is it A, Rat Race, B, Cars, C, The Love Bug, or D, Talladega Nights? Well, when Adam McKay and Will Ferrell were looking for their ideas to follow up Anchorman, they went to a couple of NASCAR races and found the whole atmosphere to be truly fascinating. So they decided to commit the next year and a half of their lives to it. The tagline, if you're not first, you're last, is the perfect for this setting. McKay and Ferrell managed to sell Talladega Nights to Sony and secure a $72.5 million budget with a single line pitch. Will Ferrell as a NASCAR driver. And thus, our answer, D, Talladega Nights, was born. Now, on to the next question. What comedy film notoriously saw actor Robert Downey Jr. in blackface makeup? Is it A, Tropic Thunder, B, The Hangover, C, Between Two Ferns, or D, Kiss Kiss, Bang Bang? Well, Robert Downey Jr.'s character is Kirk Lazarus, a 5-time Oscar-winning Australian method actor who is cast as the African-American Staff Sergeant Lincoln Osiris. And Kirk undergoes a controversial pigmentation alteration, procedure to darken his skin, and being method, he's in the habit of never breaking character until he's done with a DVD commentary. While this could have led to a negative response to the film A, Tropic Thunder, given how blackface is usually associated with mocking black people, that didn't happen in this instance. Robert Downey Jr. was even nominated for an Oscar for the role and has continued to defend it since, and the lack of controversy is due to the movie's satirical approach. Tropic Thunder, in my opinion, one of the best comedy films of our time. Now, on to question number 3. This film saw comedy favorite Eugene Levy as a character with 2 left feet. Is it A, American Pie, B, Best in Show, C, Waiting for Guffman, or D, The Man? Oh, I can't dance. I've got 2 left feet. Eugene Levy plays Jerry Fleck, a dorky Floridian who owns the Norwich Terrier Winky with his wife, Cookie, played by Catherine O'Hara. Jerry is a wholesome, although nervous fellow, born with 2 left feet in the movie B, Best in Show. When Jerry has to walk with Winky in the competition after Cookie hurts her knee, traversing the obstacles with 2 left feet proves quite difficult. Fortunately, Jerry makes it through without a problem. Big fan of Best in Show. Now, on to question number 4. This question is sponsored by our friends at Jarritos. Check out this other Jarritos skate deck that we got at the Miami DJ Arcade Jarritos event. We'll be giving away a few of these over the next few weeks. Now check out this video from Jarritos.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Super good, super good, super good. Cause we just taste super good.
Jarritos! Thanks, Jarritos. These skate decks are super rad, and your flavors are super good. Now, on to the next question. Which of the following is not a comedy film by Mel Brooks? Is it A, Blazing Saddles, B, Spaceballs, C, Caddyshack, or D, High Anxiety? Well, the comedy film not by Mel Brooks is C, Caddyshack, which was directed by another comedy legend, Harold Ramis. Mel Brooks is the ultimate maestro of comedy that has provided some of the biggest laughs in cinema since the 1960s. Now, some filmmakers make an imprint on humankind by creating different worlds and characters that inspire audiences to think outside the box and conjure up emotions that have been lying dormant for years. Then comes along Mel Brooks, who delivers the absolute best medicine: laughter. The Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony winner has parodied different genres and time periods, including a musical about Hitler, an adventure in space, Universal's monster movies, and more. No matter what category Brooks is tackling, there are a ton of hilarious jokes in each of his films that brings gigantic smiles and belly-aching laughs. Now, final question of the day. Name the film shown in this clip.
Some good ass grabbing going on there.
Is it A, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, B, The Blues Brothers, C, Wayne's World, or D, A Night at the Roxbury? Well, are you two brothers? No. Yes. The two SNL alumni, Freckle and Catan, played brothers Steve Butabi and Doug Butabi in the film D, A Night at the Roxbury, who, similarly to the original SNL sketch, enjoy spending most of their time in nightclubs listening to Euro dance music while attempting to schmooze with different women. The film centers on one particular nightclub, the Roxbury, and expands on the themes of rejection from the sketches to include the bouncer from the Roxbury who continuously denies Steve and Doug entrance. By the end of the film, Butabi brothers not only gain entrance to the Roxbury, but also become part owners of a new nightclub. Legendary. Now that concludes today's round of comedy movie trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing today. And thanks to our sponsors for the week, the Appreciators and the Toonies. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for the final round of comedy movie trivia, and thanks for playing. What's up, Freckle family? Welcome back. It's Friday, TGIF, December 16th, and I'm your daily trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia consists of 5 everyday questions with weekly rotating topics. Each day you play earns you a raffle ticket towards amazing weekly prize draws like NFT Airdrops, toys, collectibles, merch, apparel, and more. This week has been Laugh Out Loud comedy movie trivia presented by the Toonies and the Appreciators. Thank you so much to our sponsors for this week, because prizes include 10 Appreciators NFTs, 10 Toonies NFTs, Diamond Select Toys and Collectibles, assorted Fig Pins and Funko Pop toys, Jarritos Soda and Skate Decks, Bussy Buster Hot Sauce, and more. Now, let's start at the beginning of the end with question 1. Which of the following is not directed by Kevin Smith? Is it A, Garden State, B, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, C, Tusk, or D, Chasing Amy? Well, Smith's decades-long career has been sustained by a dedicated fan base. His critics haven't always been on Smith's side, but his movies aren't for everybody. But the audience members who enjoy his films really enjoy them, myself included. The Askewniverse fans have watched his movies like Clerks and Chasing Amy and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back over and over and over again. The film that is not directed by Kevin Smith is A, Garden State, which is actually by Zach Braff. But not every one of Kevin Smith movies is as rewatchable as the last, and as the zeitgeist-capturing indie gem that put him on the map. Some of his films, like Zack and Miri Make a Porno, warrant more repeat viewings than others like Jersey Girl. Now, on to the next question. What is the last name of every member of the town council in Blazing Saddles? Is it A, Smith, B, Williams, C, Johnson, or D, Jones? Well, the whole point of Blazing Saddles was to point out how outdated Westerns had become. And a large part of this was by pointing out all the familiar cliches that audiences have seen 1,000 times. That's why all the council members have the last name C. Johnson. And in one scene, when the villains are chasing the heroes, one of them says, "We'll head them off at the pass." And Harvey Korman's villainous Hedley Lamar quips, "Head them off at the pass? I hate that cliche." Great film, directed by Mel Brooks. Now, on to question number 3. What causes passengers to be deathly ill in the film Airplane? Is it A, the fish, B, turbulence, C, altitude, or D, laughing gas? Well, during the course of that flight, a meal is served. Steak and fish were the options. And it turns out that A, the fish, was bad, and anyone who ate it became violently ill. The average Hollywood comedy that hits theaters these days will have around 3 or 4 big set pieces with around 7 or 8 scenes leading up to each one, relying on the anticipation of set pieces to keep their audiences hooked. In Airplane, every scene was filled to the brim with jokes, and more importantly, every one of these jokes land. Joke-heavy comedy tends to be hit and miss. It doesn't matter if there are a dozen jokes a minute or only one works, but in Airplane, they all land. Pun intended. Now, on to question number 4. This question is sponsored by our friends at Jarritos. Jarritos is the official beverage of Freckle Trivia. Check out this video from Jarritos.
We come from the vibrant streets of Mexico, where bright colors can be found on every corner.
Thanks, Jarritos. Now on to the next question. Who played the wacky afternoon radio DJ in Good Morning Vietnam? Is it A, Chevy Chase, B, Robin Williams, C, Adam Sandler, or D, Mike Myers? Well, it's difficult to make a war movie with comedic elements. It's a tough balancing act. But Good Morning Vietnam found the right balance. Loosely based on a true story, B, Robin Williams stars as an energetic and controversial military radio broadcaster offering entertainment to soldiers on the front lines. Many critics hailed the film's hilarious comedy elements as well as its ability to include poignant moments of drama. They also pointed out that the movie was a perfect showcase for Williams and his wide range of talents. And as always, rest in peace, Robin Williams. Now, on to the final question for the week. What is the name of the comedy film shown in this clip?
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Cool.
This the one right here, right?
Hi, how are you?
So this is your first time getting body waxed?
Yes, it is.
Take off your shirt.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna need more wax!
I'm staying. This is gonna be good.
And clear all my appointments in the afternoon.
Here we go. Oh, that feels warm.
I like your sweater. Does that come in a V-neck?
If she starts doing his pubes, I'm out of here.
You don't look good after this, man.
Thanks, man.
So ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you fucker! Oh, I'm sorry. That's just your job.
Just stop now.
No. That's okay. Let's do another.
That one little patch looks sexy, though.
Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Ooh. Is it A, Knocked Up, B, Superbad, C, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, or D, Pineapple Express? Well, perhaps the most widely known behind-the-scenes fact and most iconic scene from the movie, C, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, is Steve Carell's waxing scene is, in fact, real. It's hard to miss upon seeing the scene as no camera tricks appear to be involved. Carell has said that doing this scene was for real and it was his idea. He said he insisted on actually being waxed, saying the scene wouldn't be funny if special effects were used. As a result, 5 cameras were set up to capture the one take. Kelly Clarkson! And that concludes the final round of comedy movie trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing this week, and thanks to our sponsors for the week, Appreciators and the Toonies. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our weekly prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow. We'll see you again next week for another round of trivia. It's holiday trivia for the 25 Days of Wolfmas with Wolf Boy Social Club. Thanks for playing.